today. Is my chair broken? Yes, it is, and I already got the stuff to fix it. Friends, enemies, assorted potted plants. This is an update video. The title is clickbait, this is an update video. I'm just gonna be sitting here talking about how I manage my channel for the next 5 or 8 minutes, somewhere thereabouts. You don't have to watch this, but, I mean, this is how you set expectations for your channel, so maybe watch it? So first, the most important thing, or what I think is most important, some of you may have noticed that I started making and then stopped making shorts. YouTube shorts, videos that were a minute or less long. Statistically, most of you did not notice. I have decided I'm not going to do that anymore. No more YouTube shorts. Not because I disliked the shorts that I made, they all hold up pretty well, I just looked at them before I started recording, but because making them was a pain in the ass. No, seriously, there's so much other associated stuff that goes into making one of those, fixing the aspect ratio, putting the text up, figuring out what effects you want to use, making sure that it's not too long, not even 1 frame too long. I swear, 2 of those videos, so no more of that. I have time for a lot of things in my life, but I do not have time for bullshit. And while I won't be making any more shorts, I will still be making shorter videos, between 3 and 8 minutes, like this one. I still have my notebook, still have it found, and I'm still writing ideas down. You might have even peeked them here. So while I will not be making any more shorts, that does not mean I won't still be making videos with much greater frequency. The shorts were very good practice for how to make shorter videos, and I think I'm confident enough now that I don't need to do that anymore. I still have larger projects that I'm working on. I have 2 that I'm hoping to release this month. One about how trans people are being oppressed, and one about how people of color are being oppressed. It'll make more sense when you view them. But I also want to get out other smaller, less research-intensive, less labor-intensive videos in the interim. One of the stumbling blocks that kept me from publishing videos for a long time is that I would pick a topic, and then I would research that topic, and that would lead to more research, which means I would have to cite things and figure out. I would occasionally have to restructure entire essays. This trans video, I've had to restructure it twice now. But I think that I figured out what topics can fit into more digestible chunks, and more importantly, I figured out how to tell early on in a project if it's going to be a big project. If I learned anything from working at Dairy King for 6 months, that's Dairy Queen but shittier. If I learned anything from working at Dairy King for 6 months, it's that consistency is much more important than hard work. For example, if you spend 15 minutes working your ass off and then 4.5 hours slacking, then on average you have not had a very productive day. I would like to be at a point where I can publish 2 videos a day, but I don't know that I'm quite there with my editing yet. Editing is a very time-consuming process, especially when you add on the audio and visual effects that I have to add. This is not this blue. This is what it looks like naturally. I also still have volunteer efforts and community things that I'm helping with, because I like helping with those things. I like being part of my community. I cannot stress how important those things are to me. I also feel inclined to mention that I still have a Ko-fi account. It's linked in the top corner of my YouTube channel and in the description of all of my videos, although it's not the first link. Usually the sources are the first link. And hey, if you have a couple dollars and you don't need to spend them on anything, maybe if you feel like my content is good enough, throw it my way. One of the things that I'm hoping to do soon-ish is upgrade my video card and my RAM. My current graphics card is a Radeon RX 550. I've left the specs for it in the description, and please know that it was released in 2017. I don't know enough about computers to know if these specs are good or bad for the time or for now, but what I do know is that it's 5 years old, I got it in 2018, and I've been using it almost non-stop since then. It probably needs to be replaced. And I googled why my computer might be slowing down. The first thing that came up is RAM. That's why I want to fix that. Having better parts for my computer will, amongst other things, help me make videos faster, which is something I desperately want to do. And I do hope that the things that I make on this channel are good enough that some people think it might be worth investing $2 a month in. That would be great. That's all I had to say about that. I am all sayed out. You know where the comments are, you know where the like button is, leave one or both if you'd like. And until we see each other again, go out, do something important, and take care of yourself, alright?